And last part of 11.4, let's look at some word problems involving linear equations. So remember, the variable is just a mystery number. So if we're told the sum of some number, a number, and 8 is 35, to convert that into math, we would say our number is x, our mystery number, or you can call it y or a or happy face or whatever you want. That mystery number plus 8 is 35. When you see an is, think equal sign. So now we have a linear equation that we can solve. To solve it, let's subtract 8 from both sides, and that gives us x is 27. Okay, it's a word problem, so it needs a word answer. So the number is 27. And it's always good with these word problems to go back after you solve them and see if it makes sense. Here you would have, we're saying the number is 27. The sum of a number, so 27 and 8 is 35. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, next question. We have a sale on washers and dryers. This store is charging $1,692 for a washer dryer combo. If the washer sells for $995, how much is someone paying for the dryer as part of the combination? So D is the price of the dryer. So we know that, let's see, we know that the washer, which is $995, plus the dryer, whatever the dryer we're paying for the dryer, the total equals 1,692. Okay, because this is the price of the washer, and the washer plus dryer together equals that 1,692. So we want to solve for D. So to do that, let's subtract 995 from both sides. And I need a calculator for that one. And I get an answer of 697. So the dryer costs $697 as part of the combination. All right, last question. We have a school board election. We have 18,540 votes cast in this election, and of those votes, 11,320 went to Carla. We want to know how many votes her opponent received and who won the election. Okay, so we know we've got Carla's votes of 11,320 plus Marco's votes. I'm going to call them capital M. And we know together the total votes cast was 18,540. We're assuming only these two were in the election, I suppose. All right, so we want to solve this linear equation. To do so, let's subtract this 11,320 from both sides. And that tells us that our M, our number of votes Marco receives, is what? 7,220. So therefore, we can say Marco received 7,220 votes. We can check back and see if that seems reasonable. Carla's receiving about 11,000, Marco's receiving about 7,000, and in total we have about 19,000. So that makes sense. We're in the right kind of ballpark. Now, it also asked us who won the election. So Carla received more votes. So Carla won the election.